Most people think a security guard's night shift is easy. Quiet buildings, empty parking lots, and long hours of silence. But sometimes, when the world is asleep, strange things happen. Tonight I'm going to share 3 terrifying security guard stories that might make you think twice about working the night shift. About 3 years ago, I worked as a night security guard in a parking garage in Chicago. My shift started at midnight and ended at 6 in the morning. Most nights were boring, just the occasional car coming in or out, and hours of silence. But one night around 2 a.m., something strange happened. While doing my routine patrol, I noticed someone standing in the far corner of the garage. At first, I thought it was just a customer waiting for someone, but something felt wrong. The man wasn't moving, not even a little. He was just standing there, in the shadows. I checked the security camera monitor in my office. The camera facing that corner suddenly started glitching. Static flickered across the screen. For a moment, the man disappeared from the footage. Then suddenly he was back, standing in the exact same spot. I grabbed my flashlight and walked back to the garage. But when I reached the corner, no one was there. Just empty concrete and silence. Later that week, another guard told me something chilling. A man had died in that exact corner of the garage years ago, after a robbery gone wrong. A friend of mine once worked security in a corporate office building. His job was simple: walk through each floor every hour and make sure everything was locked. One night during his patrol, something strange happened on the 12th floor. As soon as he stepped off the elevator, the motion sensor lights turned on down the hallway, but he hadn't moved yet. It was like something else had triggered them. Then he heard something. Footsteps. Slow, quiet footsteps walking through the cubicles. But when he checked, the entire office floor was completely empty. Back in the security room, he checked the cameras. One camera showed a figure walking across the hallway, but when he ran back upstairs to check, the hallway was empty again. The final story comes from a guard who worked night shift at a small hospital. His shift was usually peaceful. But one night around 3 a.m., a woman walked through the hospital entrance. She looked pale and frightened. She approached the desk and quietly asked for help. The guard called a nurse, but when he turned back, the woman was gone. She had completely disappeared. They checked every hallway, every room. No one was there. Then they checked the security cameras. The camera showed something impossible. No one had entered the hospital at all. Later that night, the guard told the nurse what the woman looked like. The nurse went silent. Then she said something that chilled him to the core. A woman matching that exact description had died in a car accident outside the hospital 2 years earlier. Those were 3 terrifying security guard stories. If you enjoyed these creepy real-life experiences, make sure to subscribe to Mr. Evilmare, because the next story might be even more disturbing.